We are back with a Blitz normal session. So normal because it gives me much more time to explain my elaborate thought processes. And so we've got, first off is Play Hunter, who put his name down. So let's get into it. Let's do it. And then I think we've got maybe Lewis afterwards. Craig Conrad. Jabud. Oh my god. Craig Conrad, Nazanin, Esther. Okay, chill. Okay, he's none of those people. But he told me he opened a table. Play Hunter fires back. You are Snooer, right? He's just texting me. My Apple Watch is pinging. Let me try one more time. Hopefully, and then there he is. He wants to take my points. I get it. I get it. Good match to you, sir. Yeah, good match. So 3-1, 3-1. I can turn the sound off for the moment. 5-4 is not a good roll. Because it doesn't get the back checkers moving. So now I'm behind in the race. I don't think I want to split. He's got more checkers in the zoney. So as far as I see it, better off to play a priming game. Reese! And Lewis, yeah, Lewis, you're next. I thought I was early, but Q already filled. Yeah, you've got to be quick. Lewis says, Reese says, 6-4, he makes the 2 point. Is that right? It seems a little bit extended. 4-1, I have to make the 4 point, and I have because I don't really want to leave the shots. The 6-2 and the 6-1 and the 5-2. 4-3 won't hit. But it's the best use of checkers, so I've got to sacrifice something for something else. And then, you know, being hit is obviously really bad. Often in backgammon we're trying to work out how bad or good certain things are and assigning values to those things. And clearly being hit is a really bad thing. But the fact that it was unlikely meant that it was probably worth making the point there. Anyway, I'm a bit woozy. So 6-5. He's obviously thinking about which checker to make safe. He didn't make any of them safe, in fact. He brought another one down. I don't get that. So now I've got loads of shots. I've got a better board. I'm not thinking of cubing. I'm just, I don't know what the logic there was. Okay, so 5-3. I'm gonna hit. Oh, 2-6. He then safed as a man. So I've got an obvious advantage. He's got no anchor. I can either attack him at some point or block him in. But just to take stock and see that I've got the advantage is enough. Not necessarily to have to cube it. 23 pips behind. And now, much more important to bridge the gap, fill in the gap on the 8 point and make the 8, and then leave the blot on the 16 to be sacrificed if necessary. If he does hit with a 4, then you just say to yourself, well, that's fine. I need to get my arrows going. So even after this double 4, has he not played any of it? What's he thinking? Yeah, I mean, of course, if I fan, it's an easy take. I've got the anchor. Even after this double 4, I'm in good shape. So it sort of points to the fact that leaving that blot wasn't so dangerous for me. And therefore the value of the 8 was... Well, it's not that the value was greater, it was that the loss from being hit wasn't great enough to not justify doing something that improves your position. God, what absolute shit am I talking? 6-3 is a difficult roll because he obviously doesn't want to put the man from the 8 point onto the 2 point. And oh, I'm in the air. Okay, so if I'm in the air, he should play naturally, and naturally means the play that's most likely to get his checkers out and round. And now he cues like instantly. And you know, what am I thinking? Well, I always look too much at the pip count. Thing is, he just rolls something. I can come in. I don't always come back on with a 3, but even if I come back in with a 1 with an ace, I've got a 3-point board. In other words, he'd have to roll something like a double 6 or a double 5 to really be killing me, or a double 4. But if he rolls something like a 3-2, he's still not close to getting his checkers back home. So to me, this seems reasonable to take. I'm trying to like reason it out rather than just rely on the pattern recognition, but clearly you can get gammoned here if you don't come in. But then you're looking at what are your chances of coming in if you've got 3 goes at it. You know, it's going to be something roughly in the order of 75%. And then I'm thinking, maybe that's not enough. Because by the time, let's say, on average, you get back in, he's got his checkers round. So am I going to trick myself into passing this? Am I going to trick myself into passing this? So 5-1, let's consider some rolls. 2-1. Even 2-1 and fan. 5-1, 5-2, they're all not particularly good. Of course, all these things depend on whether you come in or not, and there's big swings, but you have to average it out. Okay, I'm going to take, so let's see what happens. He makes the 16. If I fan now, see, this is why you have to look forward. If I fan now, then it's a very big pass, but if I come in, it's probably close to a pass. Yeah. I am very, very bad at cube decisions, so if anyone out there isn't very good either, then you're in good company, because they're really difficult. They require a lot of consistent thinking, solid thinking. So here he should just, it doesn't matter, leave a 1-5 or a 3-5. And in these variations where I don't come in, obviously I get gammoned a little bit of the time. And by a little bit I mean like Well, from here, probably 40% of the time. Yeah, so the position was he had one on my 22, one on my 18. What are you guys saying? Would you have taken? Would you have passed? 6-4. I think I'm going to get gammoned anyway. Okay, Dave, thank you for no double take according to XG Mobile. I don't want to sound like a party pooper, but please guys, don't tell me what the I'd rather not know what the decision is until I've actually looked through the analysis, because it kind of gives it away. But interesting. Yeah, I mean, thank you anyway. Thank you for for letting me know. But 6-1, want to not get backgammoned. And now I'm thinking, I can't believe it's not a double. I can't believe. Okay, anyway, so I'm 4-0 down. So I obviously run with the 6-5. He's looking to solidify his position, and probably this is not the best choice, because this gives me some rolls which has no worries, David. I'm just a bit obsessive about, I don't know, certain things, so it's all good. But double 4, he comes round 4-1. Now he's got loads of stuff to do stuff to me. I could consider hitting on the ace point, but it really destroys my position. And then, in order to make myself feel a little bit better about making the play I was always going to make, I'm going to note that it duplicates the numbers that he needs to make the 4-point or the 3-point, such as 5-3-6-2. I'm going to be really critical and say I don't like my opponent's pace. I think he could take it a little bit more slowly. Now I really don't know what to do, whether I should run. If I run, I'm not really going to be ahead much in the race, and then I'm going to get hit with all ones, all threes, 2-1, that's 13, plus 6-2, 3-5, that's 17 numbers, which is a lot. And when I get hit, my advantage, yeah, it goes quite a lot. It feels right to make the 3. I mean, in my mind that's the play, but I'm just thinking it through. I prefer a game in which both sides have got good boards, because I'm trying to maneuver myself into an aggressive cubing position, and playing 24-15, even if I get missed, I don't think I have a cube. The other way, of course, I don't have a cube. And also, again, the problem with this is numbers like 1-1, 4-1 become extremely good for him because he primes me. So this is really difficult to work out. Maybe I should just make a dash for it. But I'm going to go for this. At least I'm aware of some of the implications, although 5-1, of course, he runs. I don't think I can cube this yet, although a 6 is going to be pretty strong for me. 1s are obviously good as well. 6-4, I think I'm just going to come up with the 4. I think I need to. If I come down and he just comes in, then I think maybe the fact that he has an easy take is... I'm not actually sure about this. Run was right, okay. Or you think run was right. Now, with 15 numbers to hit the man on the 5-point, and then some extras like 1-6, 2-6, 3-6, I think I can afford to cube this. 1-1. I think it's a cube. Again, so uncertain. Of course, it's a very, very easy take. Because even if I hit, it's not death for him. So... Christian thinks I should have run. My opponent lives in Romania. I've kind of chatted to him and given him a little bit of a lesson. He's a decent player. I guess you have big lag. Nope. I would have thought he knows that I'm streaming. Okay. Of course I don't have lag. So life after death for my opponent, but this is the kind of position I like to have sent the cube in. 2-2 is enormous. Cube, you're down 4-0. It's a crime not to hop the prime, as the saying goes. I think that play was difficult. I think it was difficult. So his fourth one is a little bit tricky. I can't imagine it could be right to do this, as in I was going to say not to make the 5 point. Now, because of what David just said about not hopping the prime, I think I am going to hop the prime. And if he hits me on the 7 point, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. But if he doesn't come in, I still need to roll big numbers and escape. So 4-1. Now I think it's a bit too much to hop the prime, and now I'm gonna make... I've got some decent chances of hopping the prime now that I've got one man on the 15. Probably not. You hop the prime because you don't want to crack a lot of the time. I got 27 seconds. Let's switch the sound effects on. Ace 3 probably shouldn't hit. Okay, maybe he's right. 4-4 will obviously hit. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether he should make the 4 point or the 5 point. Double 2 could have... I was reading the comments, so I wasn't sure what he should play. Now he can make the 3, probably in preference to hitting the third checker. I would have thought hitting the third checker wins more gammons, but he doesn't really need to gammon me. So had David not told me that cube is a no double take, I would have been thinking about that cube now. Well, I'm still thinking about it, wondering how you evaluate it, and it's quite a conventional position. So you can build off other reference positions in that. It's just that I don't know that many reference positions. It's also difficult to know, why didn't he come out? That's strange. And he still, I mean, even though he probably will have to hit on the 2 point, I imagine, he still wants to come out. There's still outward pressure on this guy here, these two guys. Because even after he does this, he still needs, well, okay. He gets two of them together. Oh my god, hey Barack. I'm good, how are you? I'm a little bit woozy. I don't know how to say that in Turkish. So it looks like I'm about to get gammoned. 2-1 is good. 6-3, okay, it's lagging a little bit. That's not the okay, so I get a shot and I have to make the deuce, and oh, I've already cubed, so I get my out. If I can make the, I have to hit. I would have preferred a 7. Okay, that should seal the game. Now I think the idea is still to hit on the ace point. But not sure about this actually. Can just let him come in. I'm not sure. Trying to get double 4 to close the 2 point, but I'd need one more ace for that. Yeah, I'm not sure what is right, whether or not just to let him make the ace. You'd be surprised how resilient even a 2 point board is. I'm glad you're learning Borak. That's really nice. That's really nice. That closes the board. I guess I'm just gonna not worry about. Hate this having to go to the ace point, but presumably it is still the safest. And then I'm not really sure what's right here, whether or not you put the 2 checkers on the 3 point. Safe, I think, but I'm not sure exactly what safe is. It's sticking a little bit. So 4-2 is a strange little score. Double 2 is lovely for him. 6-3, now I run. Of course I run. Because he has to break something to hit, and he's only got 3 checkers on the mid, so, and then I have to run again into a triple shot. Now he can make the 20. He can't cube, I don't think. He might do though. Okay, he won't. And if I fan now, then it's a difficult decision. And even here, this is probably not a double. I mean, fairly certain it isn't. Because of the score. Oh, okay. If I come out, I give 24 shots, and I'm down in the race, so I don't know why my inclination is to come out. And he's going to cube, and I think I'm going to take, and it could well be a pass. He's 14 pips up, but if he rolls something like 2-1, he's almost certainly going to cube. Yeah, and even when he hits with a 6, I mean, my winning chances are he's got 2 men on the 20. I don't know what they are because I've got no board. 11, 10, 9. I'm gonna take. I don't know. That could well be a pass. That's a really difficult decision, and I don't think having time would make it. I don't know if I've got the the ingredients to actually come up with the right idea there. And this is a difficult decision for him. Does he come out with both? And this is my only saving grace, that I can play pretty aggressively, because getting gammons hardly makes a difference to the match equities. And now I've got to watch out for being able to recube. Okay, I think I'm gonna tube the 6. So the thing is, when you hit, you can always anchor. This is a thing that I've realised. Well, if you're lucky enough. Yeah, that could definitely be a pass. That can definitely be a pass. So he cubed at the right time, for sure. What's he got? What? I'm not sure why he's taking his time on this. Ah, he can make the ace point. I don't think so. If he's thinking about that. I don't think he wants to give me any outs at all. So I would just play normal. Okay, this gives me like 2-1, 2-6. And even now he doesn't get it safe. Okay, he does double 3. Have a little look at my phone in consolation. I think Burak, you said, oh, what's going on? Oops, I almost timed out, because yeah, Burak, I'm signed up to Twitch, so I'm not sure how to stream, whether I'm streaming to Twitch or not. I mean, I don't have any, I didn't think that anyone follows on Twitch, but maybe there are people out there. Double 6, so that leaves me a little bit of a chance, not that much. So some 2 or potentially 2 definitely difficult cube decisions, then the one before that he didn't cube, that I think, well, judging by the fact that I took, probably was an easy take and not a cube. And then I think there was another cube decision, so anyway. Yeah, it was a pleasure. Oh my god. Wow. That's not good. So let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. Four, 1, the 6-4, like I said. He could have just run, and then I made the 4, then he hit. I don't remember this. I made the 22. Yeah, then he did this funny thing where he left 2 blots. 5-1, I made it, and this is indeed a no double. Well, you know, like, let's have a look at 23% gammons. I mean, I kind of went through it. When you come in and you might have 3 or 4 rolls to come in before he's got his checkers all the way round. Maybe 3, maybe 4 is a bit ambitious. And then you've got a great, you can turn this round almost instantly, but like you could see, I really wasn't sure, and I never would have guessed it's a no double. I think the cube I took was at 4-2 was a horror. I'm guessing that was the big mistake. an absolute horror. And then I got gammoned. Anyway, Lewis is going to be next to get the horror out the way. So I'm pretty pleased with the way I played, actually, although the PR was not good. Good 4-6-3. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I talked about this. I will have to... I won't talk about it too much, and I already said stuff, and now this 6-4, yeah, I wasn't sure. When you come up, someone had this yesterday in one of their games, they sent me, and they had a similar position where they came up with a 4, and I said to them, well, you might not need to come up with a 4, because the downside of coming up with a 4 is that when he comes back in, you give him a very advantageous use of his 1s and 3s. Note that he doesn't have a good 3 because the 3 point is blocked, so that's even better for him. And that if you just play like this and stay back, then you might be able to cube anyway. And the idea, I think, is that you don't want to create a position where you put your ability to cube next go in jeopardy. And I think that this is one of those situations where you do that. So I was playing it and I wasn't sure what was the right play. It seemed so natural, and then I cubed, which seems fine. And then I came out from the anchor, but I should have made the bar. Then I did make the bar, and then I hit, and then that was pretty much it. It was all over. What's this? It's 6-6. Yeah, he didn't come out. I don't know. I mean, I cannot but understand. To be perfectly honest, I don't really understand. Then, oh, this 1-1. I don't know if the computer's gonna... Yeah, it doesn't differentiate really, so... It doesn't... Yeah. Good morning, Justin. Nice to see you. It must be 7:55 in the morning where you are. Okay, then this was all nothing. Let's just see how bad this cube is. It's like 500. Okay, it's 500. So I have a huge amount of difficulty with cube action. Huge. It was too good. So it's all very well, you know, when you play an opponent and then you see that he doubled and you took correctly, but you never know about all the instances where he didn't double, or where he doubles you late and you might have ended up taking. Lewis asked me if he's meant to listen to the commentary at the same time. Well, you can if you want. You probably play worse. Anyway, with his 5-4, he should just play to the 4 point. Okay, so I took a 500. Let me have I mean, like, what's going on here? I mean, you just get gammoned so much, and that's a bit of a problem even at this score. And even when he doesn't roll a 6, you're still stuck behind a broken 5 prime. So again, I teach my students, like, it's all very well to kind of give yourself reasons, but you have to let the reasons permeate somehow. You have to let them sink in. Maybe you have to play the position out on XG. You have to maybe memorize the position if you can. Change the position, put it on XG. So if I had this position, maybe I would make a huge adjustment to start with, take one checker from the 8 point, one from the 6 point, make the 3 point, see what difference that makes. I mean, you don't really need to adjust that much because it's a huge pass. I mean, the question is then what would you need to do in order to make this a take? And I'm guessing that if I have the 4 point, it's going to be close. And then the fact, noting that it's such a big pass makes me think that, well, how could it possibly be a take even if I have the 4 point? I wonder if I can get XG to start and we can put that position on the board. But, you know, anyway, I got punished. And it could have cost me the points, but definitely cost me the match. But everything else I did pretty well, just that one decision and the 6-3. Alright, so Lewis is next. I don't know your username on... Let's just do some stretching. Let's get the blood flowing. Indus. That's not you. That's not Lewis. That's Lewis. I clicked accept. Okay, so Lewis is one of my students. Oh. Yeah, I think that was a factor. So his smooth position. So there's always, I say to people, like, look into something that's in you that's making you want to take or pass. And I think I was unable even to identify what it was. And now, Brian, when you mention that, I can see that it was a distinct possibility that one of the things I liked about my position, or thought was less strong about his, was the fact that he had no spares on any of the 8, 6, 5, 4 or 3. So Lewis comes in with a 4-6. Double fives is a monster. Now Lewis tends to pass a lot. That's his big bugbear. But I mean, should I cube this actually? It doesn't seem like I've got anything apart from the 9s that hit loose. And if I don't roll them, well then I've got double 6. I mean, this doesn't seem like I should cube because the numbers that aren't good, like 2-1 or 5-1 or 3-1 or 4-1, are really bad. In fact, how would you play 4-1? I suppose you go to the 8. So again, just trying to digest this position. Backgammon is such a difficult game. I mean, and then even if I run with a 6-5, is it a pass next go? I should just play normal, stupid, simple backgammon, not think too much about it. So if Lewis goes, then that's, his position is completely gone, and that's the whole strength of his position rests on his 21-point anchor. But I've improved quite a lot by going to the 16. I mean, I would never cube this in a speed match, so why am I thinking now? Now he's got the 3-point, I think his improvement is better than mine. Again, I've got the 9s, which are really powerful. And when he fans from the 9s, then the sequence is, it's a big pass. But other than that, I think with this 7, I'm going to unstack rather than... 4-2 is fine. He leaves just 5-6 and 4-5, and then I've got also 5-2, 4-2, 3-2, and 1-2. Sorry, 5-2, 4-2, 2-2, and 1-2. That's another 7. So I've got 11 shots that are good. But, you know, they're not even winners. And then, because I've only got 11 shots, 25 shots are maybe leave him favourite or something there or thereabouts. So 4-3, if I could dupe one of the numbers, I might want to unstack the 13 point, but it doesn't duplicate anything. So I think I play with one blot and concede that I'm probably going to be sent back. That's one of his really bad hitters. Oh yeah. And still, I mean, it's tempting now. It's got more blots, so now it's like a 5-2, 1-6, 3-4 hits. Maybe at another score it would be possible to double. I think he's... Yeah, I think he has to hit. I mean, now one of the main reasons, or not one of the main reasons, but I'm just looking at the fact that even when I hit, he can just come in with a 4. And then it's death for me. It's nothing. So... And that does dupe the 6. So I think I do that. So there's so much going on in backgammon. There is so much to think about. I don't think he should have been thinking of cubing there, but there we go. 6-4. The normal play is to make the 5 point, but even then, if you do that, he does double hit, which we know is at least 11 shots. And no more. 2-2 is also pretty good. So there's again a lot of volatility here. Of course, if I roll a 5, it's very strong. And this another tricky. I mean, again, it's easy to see that the normal play is just to make the 5 point and hit. That's what anyone would do, but it's like you've got time, so you think through and what's going on. Is there anything? Well, firstly, you see that there's nothing better, and then maybe you just look at the play and you think, well, it does leave a lot of shots and it leaves 2 blots. I'm not saying that you're going to do anything else. I like the fact that Lewis is thinking and he makes that play, and now he's got an advantage. Now cubing is just obviously not on the cards whatsoever, and I can be happy that this is 100% not a double. And looks like a pass. Looks like a pass. The absence of the 5 or the 4 point, for me this feels like an easy decision. I don't know why, but it's the fact that he covers most of the time. Yeah, I won't say too much about it, but... Oh, I almost clicked take by mistake. And hi, Rafi. Nice to see you. So after the 4-3 that comes down, I think it's best to not split your back checkers. You need to keep that anchor back and not let yourself get attacked double 1 is great. You make 3 extra points. You make the 24, you make the 9, and you make the 5. Christian says cube. I think you meant there's a delay, so I think you mean when Lewis cubed. Okay. 1. I can make the 21. I think I just do this. So I would like the 21, but even having the 21 is not paradise because you're still blocked in by the guys on the 9 and the 8 point. The pass seemed obvious to me, but I was just trying to understand why. I think the Shabbat Shalom. I think the do I hit here? I think maybe I do. I think the advantage of this time setting is that I can try and express my thoughts and see if they're somehow in sync with my instinct. So there's 2 different types, and Brian sent me a very good email about this, who's in the chat, about 2 lines of thinking that I think this guy Daniel Kahneman highlighted, and one is like this instinctual thinking and one is like the calculation. Anyway, I'm gonna hit, and I'm trying to bring those into, for me, my own selfish objective here is to try and get those 2 working in sync rather than just playing too much like this. That was just my instinct, which is usually good to rely on, but I want to try and understand the game. I want to understand why my instinct is doing these things. 6-5, I think he has to make the 3 point. And again, you're usually sacrificing things in backgammon. Not always. Sometimes the roll is really good, but the alternative just to, well, okay. Again, a double hit. I will have a look at those double hits, but now he's gonna, maybe he hits again on the 2 point, and so either he doesn't get hit back, but he's gonna have a blot on the 2 point, which he doesn't want there. It doesn't help his position. We are up to 18 viewers. That is fabulous. Like I said, this blot on the deuce is not within the... It's not within the ambit of this prime at all. So what, he hit and covered? Okay, I guess so. Six one covers. So if we're looking at like what I need to, okay, so now he doubles, and I'm always comfortable this is an easy take. Again, it's like similar to that cube which I was just about to talk about in the last game, where I had one checker on the bar, and I believe I had his 21 point. Now I can't even remember, but he had a checker on my 22 and one there, whatever. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going back, but it's similar. And then it's just, I had one in the air instead of 2, but now he's got 2 back, 3 back. And even so, you just see that even when he brings his checkers round here, whatever, I can just come in and I've got a 4 prime. So I guess the only thing I'm worried about is a 5-3, because then, or a double 3. Yeah, so we will see. Maybe it isn't a take. I don't know. The other one wasn't even a double. So he should definitely be concerned about getting his checkers out, which for me makes 24-21 a candidate. And then yeah, he needs to actually get builders. I think it must have been a cube, because look how strong his position is. If he makes the 4 point, then even though he's got 3 men back, did I just take another? See, I'm never sure. And my instinct was comfortable with taking. And if anything, usually I pass too much when I've got an anchor. Yep, so he needed to come up with the 1 so that he can escape with 6s, like that. So I think he did well. I think Rafi thinks it was an easy pass. Okay. Oh. Maybe it was a pass. This is a little bit tricky. He wants to get the men off the 7 point so that he can bring the checkers in. Three, 1, I think slot the 4. Four, 2, just make it. Oops. If he doesn't get hit, he should gammon me. So he needs to try and exploit the safest configuration he can go for. And yeah, and maybe this is, if you survive the 6-5, then you're good. Hey Simon, don't forget we're on, I think we're on in 45, we're on in 45 minutes, right? Even after this double 6, I think he should gammon me, and I think, yeah, he's right to clear the 5. I like that. I like his play. So I have to come out with one of them. We're on for 2, right, Simon? I can stay, I think. I don't know what I should do with the 2, maybe. No, I cannot stay. Now I cannot stay. We're very worried that Rafi thought this was a pass. An easy pass. Okay. Perfect. So we should have plenty of time. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. So he's 3-0 up. Double 2, he should just play normally at this score. Always look at the score. No, not this. I don't think you need to be going for such a gammon save. I wouldn't bet on it though. I think even if you're 4-0 down, you don't do this. Okay. So 3-2. Now, if he should be consistent. If he's playing safe, yeah, he should just play safe again to the 8 point. Makes sense, right? These are always tricky, right? Okay, the fact that you have to leave 5 men on the 8, for me, militates in favour of hitting on the ace point. Now he should, yeah, make the ace point, that's all good, and then... The fact that, yeah, Brian, the fact that all you guys think that it was a pass makes it much, much more likely that it was. Even though, none of you guys are like super grandmasters, but it's just, you know, the wisdom of many exceeds the wisdom of the few. It's absolutely... So what was that? What could he have done there? 1-2. I just don't want to get hit back, so I'm going to play 6-4. And yeah, hi Michael. Michael Ryan says good day. 2-4 is okay. Hits back. Can I cube? Probably not. And now he can just stack them up. So there is some gammon save dynamic to his position. I'm only 11 pips up and he's got an anchor, so I don't think I need to cube. And now I can... What can I do? I think I want to come closer with the back checker so I can get it safe, even though... Okay, no, it leaves such an awkward position. Makes it 166. That's pretty big. 166. Okay, now I can double. But no spoilers, Jeff. I'd rather people didn't... 6-1. I can't get it safe, but I'll bring it closer. So just the very fact that someone's prepared to say that they think it's a pass, one person, obviously means that they're so confident that they will say it, actually type it out on the stream, and that's very, very it's a very clear signal. What a roll. Yeah. Double 3, 1 in, leave myself even on the 7, the 8 point, so that if I roll double 6, well, now nothing needs a shot. I mean, can I get a cube decision right ever? Ever, ever, ever in my life? But it happens. I take huge passes. 6-4, I'll take 2 off. Because of all the decisions, you know, you have decisions in a backgammon match, and a lot are just going to be trivial. And of the ones that are non-trivial, like the cube action, are usually the most instructive, because they require you to have a complete understanding of position. Checker plays you can just get by eliminating other plays which are obviously wrong. Yeah, you know, and that's why I'm so pleased when for example, when there's a cube decision and it's close, and I sort of think, oh, that it seems close, and then when I put the evaluation through and find out that my instinct was right, that the decision was close, it's It's a nice feeling. Okay. So now he can make the 20 and make the 2. No need to hit. Oh, nice. Okay, so he does do that. 1. And now I can just sort of mimic his play. Now that he's got the anchor, I don't think there's any reason to stay back, even though I'm 20 pips down. Not that there's no reason, but there's less reason. Usually you want to stay back if you're down, but now he should make the 10. I think a lot of players' problems would be solved if they realised how powerful these points were here, and that all you need to do is just make those points and think about the other dice rolls later. What was the score? 1-0. What's going on? So, yeah, but he shouldn't leave a shot. I don't know why he did that. Does he have to play 4-1? I don't know what to do here. Perhaps I would... Yeah, I think I would clear the 9. Yeah, that looks good. And I could hit, but... Okay, this is pretty obvious. Yeah, this. Now I have to go to the 4. It's a take it 2-0. I'm not sure. Are you? Is it? Oh, you checked it. I see. Okay. 1-6-6. 2-0 is totally different, of course, to 1-0. Totally different. But now I can come out with both. Oh no. I was doing so well, I thought, until I saw the result in the last game. Do I make the 9 point? Probably. Probably. I would like more time to think about it. I know he's got 2 blots on board, it's kind of obvious. Yeah, Jeff, is it a take at 2-0? Or are you guessing? 5-3. Okay, comes out, that's probably okay. And now, even though he's got 2 blots, this is why I was unsure. I don't want to leave a shot, because I think he will probably hit if he rolled a 7. I think so. Okay. That's a nice roll. So I think at this score he's got a pretty low take point. Do I have to clear the 8, the 11? Given boxes. I want to, but is that the right play? So the thing is, like, if I don't clear it now, what is the order in which I want to clear my points? And even though I'm behind, I kind of still want to clear from the back. I prefer to clear the 12, I think, and the 11, but I don't want to be clearing the 9 and the 8 first. That's just basic stuff. Which is why I want to clear the 11, put a spare on the 9. Okay, I'm going to go for this different play just to see how it shapes up. And now, you know, he can even run. Oh, I don't know. Should he run? I would say he shouldn't run, but he can, being... Double 3, I can make the 3 point. No, I don't know what to do either. I think I need to make something. This I didn't see until now. I think you clear the 11. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. 17 seconds. Okay. Now I have to clear the 11. Or not. Feels like I have to, but... yeah, well that's exactly why I'm not a good player, because I try and complicate it and look into different things, and I still get a broader perspective, and I'm still not able to do it. So 3-2, he's gonna stay. If he goes, then I'm no, this is a good roll. I think Lewis is playing well. You're playing well. Okay, nice. Now I don't think I can cube. Maybe after this. Ones are good. Maybe this is a small cube. Double 6 is good. Double 4 is good. He's got so much wastage. I mean, yeah, easy take. Okay. That's again. That's difficult. Like it didn't get a chance to think about the score implications. Although I said before, I think in a gammler's position, when he's 4 away, he's got a pretty low take point. But then again, it could have been a small cube because of the double pass. No, that can't be a pass, Simon. Can it? Are you sure? So I can afford to miss. There's the devil. Will he recube or will he... I think he'll recube. I don't... Oh, he's gonna roll. Okay. So 4-1, I don't know what's theoretically right. I'm gonna slot... No, I have to do that. I think rather make the 5 point. Nice. Good roll. So at this score he can take quite deeply, as long as he's not getting gammoned severely, because taking, I mean even this, it's such an easy take at this score. I don't think that it's a double. Now I can double, being oodles of pips up, and I still think it's a take. I don't know if I would do that. Leaving 4s, but also 3-6. He's gonna pass, but I don't think he should, even after that play. I'm not sure. Okay. 6-5. I like the 18, but it's not the absolute best place I want to be, because there's going to be pressure on me to I didn't see you can hit 1. Okay, so now I hit back 1, 2, 3. and I come up, I think. Okay, so Reese thinks the cube was close to a pass. I trust that. I definitely trust that. 1-5, tricky. I think 8-3 is reasonable. 16-11 is big, duping the fours. Difficult because of the score. It seems like a pure gammon save score, but it's not really. So yeah, the question is, did I actually miss a cube before I actually cubed? What's this? Just make the 14. I could have made the 16. So he did play 8-3. I think that's what I've done. What I would have done, but and he hit. Then he hits. I don't know about that. I don't know about my 2-3. Whether it could have been mileage and playing 13-10. Now he has to make his deuce. He has to make his deuce, leaving one blot. Oh no, what was that? And now I can just do one. I can't do anything with the men on the 14. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe I should hit on the ace. I don't know. I haven't got enough time to think about. It kind of seems obvious in a way to hit on the ace. He's got 2 blots, but then, you know, so you make the ace. It's not that much of a coup, but then maybe I'm completely wrong. And now I can definitely point on him, get him out of my. Okay, I'm not sure, but I'm down to 0 seconds. Now I'm going to continue where I left off. Hope I don't time out. It'll be the first time I've done it on stream. 4-2. I could have hit on the 7. So I think he's going to play 8-3. He's not. 4, and then big. Try and get that man on the on the midpoint. 1, 2, 3. Leave the blot on the 8, I suppose. So if I get lucky, it's going to go to 6-5. If I get lucky, I don't time out. This? What bizarre, having to put a man on the ace point. Now gammon is very touch and go. So lots of plays that I wasn't sure about there. Definitely take 2 men off. I wish I had 3 seconds. Hello, and it's lagging a little bit as well. I should be okay from here. I should be okay, there's no cube action. Unless my mouse disconnects or internet goes down, I should be okay. I got Simon, and how long have I got? Oh, it's gonna be a 2 o'clock. Okay, so he needs to play big. He needs to try and gammon me. 4-2 is a great roll for that objective. 5-2, just I think running. 4-2, hit and go to the 21. 3-1, I haven't got time to think. That hitting is probably not right. Now you should probably just make the 5. What? Why? Now I've got some difficult sort of decisions. Oh, that's not. Like when, and how, and what, and why, whether to leave the anchor. 4-3 is not pleasant. I don't know what I would do here. I think I would play 13-6. One of the upsides is that I leave my anchor if I hit. Okay, 4-2. (5-1), leave the shot. Yeah, maybe. 6-1 covers his blot on the deuce. What if I roll 6-5? Do I come out with both? 4-3 is terrible. And I don't know how he should play it. 9-2? Clear the 6? Probably not. What if I roll... This is a nice roll. Now I've got some tricky rolls I could definitely time out on. 4-3 is one of them. I think... This could well be wrong. I would have been hit back though. That was one of the tricky ones that you don't want to think about because you can time out. But I think I should have hit and I just got lucky. That was a bit stupid. I should have hit. It was only... Okay. 5-1. He should have made the 5. Yeah, of course. Of course. Now what? Now I don't know. Now I have to leave stuff or not? He should come out, I think. Make my life difficult, and he's ahead. So 5-4, he should come out. He will come out now. Could he just even come out to the 15? And so if I roll something like a 4-2, what do I do with a 4-2? Oh no, he can't come out to the 15. What am I talking about? 5-1 is a good roll. The lag is, yeah. The lag is not good. 5-2, okay. 6-4, he should run with 1? Or not? I don't know. Yeah. 6-1, is that right? Duping the 5? Yeah, not my best match. And still close, actually. Although he can't gammon me. So if he wins, he's going to have to win another game. Five to 1. It's close, it is close. I need a good one. That's okay. That's very, very good. Okay. Okay, I played well. I'm very surprised actually. Let's have a quick look through that. And I think Lewis played pretty well. He played pretty well. So what was I concerned about? So apart from that cube, okay, let's... Simon, I'm going to be a little bit... Oh, I won't be late. Okay, double 5, monster, 4-2. And now I was thinking about, you know, how close is this to a double? And it's not all that far away. Not all that far away. I mean, I know it isn't a double, but I'm trying to sort of... Lewis, I think you played well. I think you played well, mate. Very well. You had some difficult decisions. I came in with a 4-2. This was too good. There I was thinking this is comfortable for me to pass. For some reason I didn't look at the pip count, that's one thing. And then I had no idea this was too good. So his 6-3... Ah, yeah, so he should have cubed here. What am I talking about? Easy take. And then it was too good. Fuck. Jesus. Six-4, I pointed on him, double 5. This is the first game. Again, we don't want to do that. Groundhog Day. Don't remember seeing this. He hit with double 1, so 4-3, 4-1, double 1. Just make both points. I don't remember seeing that. Double 1, I did that. 5-4, I hit. Okay, then I spread them. So Lewis did what that I thought was a bit dodge. Ah, it was the right play. So I think I might have made the 3-point. But yeah, I can see that hitting twice is good because you leave a check on the bar and it allows you to give you a 4. It gives you a 4 to actually make the 3-point, or you can make the bar point with the checker that you've just left there when you played 13-7 and hit. This was what? Why are people saying this was a big pass? Ah? So I have XG up. Let me just put this position into XG if I can. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There I am. Hey. Okay, well, let me try and remember this position. That you guys... So I've got 8, 7, 6, 5. He's got 2 on the 21, 1 on the 24. I've got 2 in the air. That I do remember. I've got 2 on the 24, and then I think the rest of them are on the... He's got that. I'm just setting it up on XG. I'll be 1 sec. He's got that. Yeah, that's how I remembered it. Okay. There we go. And then we're playing a match, and I think I'm leading 1-0, right? Is that right? And everyone was said it was a pass. He's leading 1-0, which is... Okay, so the computer takes it, the lower level takes it, and then it gets... How did it get to 166, Jeff? I don't get that. I don't get how it gets to 166. On a rollout, I don't think it can shoot up from 1.07 to 1.16. Oh, sorry. I haven't got you guys on the right screen. So here's XG. On plus it does confirm it's a pass. This is not a big pass. I play with people in St Albans, and if it's like a 0.08 pass, they go, "Oh my god, it's a blunder. It's a blunder to pass." And I try to tell them, okay, so it is going to go up to a bit 1.3, so maybe it does go up by a lot on the rollout. I just want to put at 0-0, see whether it's... Presumably it's a bigger pass. Let me go back to the game. We can come back to that. It's difficult because 1-0 you're actually... There's a sort of a premium on you winning... on you winning a gammon. Anyway, let's get back to... So this is 2-ply, and 2-ply is taking this. Ah, you see, people put in the position in incorrectly, and then they say, "Oh, it's a pass." I knew it was. So this 3-2 is not. It's not safe to leave. This is what you have to remember, and certainly not to put a checker on the 2-point. Mitchie always says that, and I always forget. So don't leave that ball position on the 6 and 5. And nothing much happened of interest here. 2-1, yes, yes. 6-5, yes. Ah, I wonder about the 5-4. This is actually a pass. Okay. Da, da, da. Five, 4. Yep. Yep. Okay, here are the interesting ones. So the 6-3. He shouldn't have come out. Fine, that's close enough. This was right to make the ace. Clearing the 11 is a big mistake, so I had no idea. I had no idea. Then I saw this play at the last moment. Again, clearing the 8 is bad. Clearing the 11. This is very close, like Reese said. Huge double. Six, 5, 6, 1. So yeah, he misplayed, but it's still a take. That's what I thought. Okay, then double 2, 5-2, 3-2, double 5, not hitting on the ace. Very nice. Double 2, switching. All good with 0 seconds. 0 seconds. 6-4, double 6. I mean, easy to play though. So. And then, did I play the 4-3 correctly? Should have hit with the 1. Okay, okay. Should have hit. That's not my instinct. I don't know why. 5-2 was good. 5-4 was a joker. Yeah, I should have hit. It was quite a big mistake, so... %. So I cost myself 7% winning chances, but I do save some gammons. And he would have hit me back. Then I had to leave shots. Should have cleared the 7. Mistake after mistake. Stay back. Because you're behind. That's really difficult with 0 seconds. Alright, I'm going to go back to that cube. Because that's... It's pretty much the same sort of size pass. In fact, I think it's a bigger pass when you're 1-0 down on XG double plus. Jeff's on his way. Thank you for watching, buddy. You're always welcome. I think it's a slightly bigger pass at 1-0 down, so we remember that it's more important not to get screwed up. Yeah, 130. And then the last thing we're going to do is check. So this is 2-ply, and then 4-ply passes. For me, this is difficult to pass, and this is a problem. So for money on XG roller double plus, it's a reasonably sized pass. Yeah. And then, if anyone wants to just hold up, what I will do is go back to as long as Simon can stand the weight, I will just import this because I want to concentrate, have a look at those two cube decisions in the first match. Where are we? Here we go. So this is the first match against Play Hunter. If I analyze it on fast, we just get some idea of this. This was the cube I took, and then there was something else. Not this. Can't remember what it was. So this is well, I was saying that boldly that he shouldn't keep this. Again, nonsense. So even though it is a take, it's still a comfortable cube. So perhaps what I was really saying was that I was comfortable taking, and then I was saying he shouldn't cube this either. And what I was meaning to express, so I have an idea that you can take quite deeply, and then I take that idea to its extreme and take really deep because of the score, and it's way beyond its limit here. Yeah, that's it, everyone. What a